Hi, I'm Lance Zortman. Having owned a tree service for 7 years, I know that there's more money to be made in the trees than there is in grinding stumps. Seeing as how there was a need for a real change in how stumps were ground, we at Zortman Inc. have dedicated all of our efforts to revolutionizing this industry. By focusing on stumps alone, we are now an asset to over 76 tree services who consistently profit from our service without all the risk, time, or maintenance needed in stump grinding. We offer incentives of up to 30% on what you bid the stumps for, while you're free to go out and continue generating higher revenue on tree care that you're better equipped for. Stump grinding has come a long way since its start, but here at Zortman Inc., we believe it should be taken a lot farther. Using the latest in grinding technologies and coupling it with a more efficient delivery system, we have spared no expense to provide superior service for all of our clients. The tree services come up with the jobs. When they refer the job to us, he gets 10% of whatever we make off the job. When he wants to bid the job, we'll pay him another 10% just for doing the bid. And if he wants to make another 10%, he can collect from the customer, saving us a possibly third trip out to the job site. It's your choice at all times whether you want to collect 10, 20, or 30% of the job, and that's 30% pure profit with zero risk. The 60TX is the mainstay of our business. If it wasn't for this machine, we couldn't do this type of work. This thing narrows up to 36 inches to go through an opening of a backyard gate. It can handle a 30-degree incline. The 60TX actually has a footprint that's less invasive than a human footprint. It's got the horsepower of a big tow behind, yet you can put it into the backyards to get to 95% of the jobs. On one particular job, we ground out 176 stumps over 1.25 miles through a habitat zone that no other machinery could have done. We ground a stump and then we would actually cut the dirt out with the grinding wheel to create a road that we could drive the machine on as we went along the hillside. We've done jobs like craning over an embankment, grinding off the back of the truck. We like to think of ourselves as flexible when it comes to solving the problems of our clients. Our smaller machines are designed to get into places where the larger machine is just a little too bulky to get into. On that 5% of the jobs, we need something that we could either carry through a house or work in between different plants, in between other trees, without damaging sidewalks, walkways, patios, and a lot of these different brickwork that we come across. We've bought the best equipment to help clean up. We've bought some really nice guards that keep the chips concentrated into a small area. We've bought the biggest blowers that we could to make cleanup easier for us. The guys are more inclined to do it. And we only hire professional guys to get out there, do a really good job. Their paycheck depends on it, our paycheck depends on it, and the customer, the tree service, he's gonna demand it.
My name's John Mann. I run a tree service, Tree Works Northwest out of Clark County, Washington. Been at it for 10 years. Primarily tree removal, stump grinding, tree pruning, tree cabling, things of that nature, basic tree service. I've had my RG50 for about a little better than 4 years. It's paid for. And in that time, I've dealt with Lance from Zortman Inc. I've had him grinding my stumps for better than 2 years now. Had him grinding my stumps the last 2 years that I was paying for the machine and a little bit more after that. I make more money doing tree work, hands-on tree work, than I do running my stump grinder. I can leave my stump grinder parked. It doesn't get any hours. It doesn't gobble up fuel. It doesn't take a man to run it because I send Lance out, I call him, He goes out, he gets the job done, my stumps are taken care of, and he offers one incredible deal to his wholesale customers that I make good money on stumps. I used to have a business partner and probably taught him only one thing in business, and it's just a simple cleanup philosophy. And this will go back to how Lance operates, but a cleanup philosophy is when the customer comes home at the end of the day, if you leave it messy, they're gonna notice. I send Lance out, I don't worry about it. The job is left clean. And I appreciate that, my customers appreciate that, and I don't hear any complaints. They do a good job, and I will continue to use them.
We don't use a tow behind or a trailer, so we've devised a system that works really well for putting the machine up onto a retaining wall or over a flower bed without removing the plants. We can keep all of our tools inside of toolboxes, making a nice, neat appearance. Coupling that with a navigational system, some of the best we could find, we want our trucks to show up on time and at the right house on a consistent basis. The turning radius on some of these trucks is about the same as a Ford Mustang. We can get into a cul-de-sac, we can back up into some real narrow driveways. These tow trucks are just, we couldn't do it without them. Our office staff is courteous, professional, and there to take your phone calls, relay information, and provide exact billing invoices.
Hi, we're the Doolittles, and we just had the Zortmans come out and do our stumps, and we recommend them to anybody.
So when you're ready to have your stumps ground out, call us. We're ready at any time.